Okay. Hey, you guys, we're back here live for the third edition of, wrong background. See, man, I'll get it sorted. From the third edition of IOPPS Indigepreneur show. Hi, I'm a co-host. My name is Nathan. I'm the co-owner the owner of IOPPS.ca, sharing Indigenous success. And my co-host to the left is
Gene Olette. Coming to you live all the way from Treaty 6 territory, situated behind River Creek Casino and Resort. I'm stealing their Wi-Fi.
Huh?
Stealing their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So welcome to our show, you guys. Now I know Gino had the real plain background before, but now he's all situated. Look at him, man. Handsome as ever. Got a mic, got the earphones, got a good green screen in the back. Welcome to the professional podcasting world.
Hey, Nathan, I wonder if anybody knows that you're in the next room.
You're not supposed to tell them.
Sorry, I didn't know what to say.
Oh, throw it that way. But hey, guys, welcome to our show tonight. We got a good show tonight. We have the owner of Bannock Express with us, Rachel Smith. So we're going to be hosting her tonight, and really excited. Really want to hear her story, and yeah. But before that, you guys, don't forget to check out IOPPS.ca for your daily jobs. And yeah, what else do you know before we go?
Just that a lot of stuff happening out there in Indian country, right across the country. Something to do with lobsters. I don't know.
We don't want to get that.
No,
we know.
I support going to Red Lobster.
Yes, you guys, if you can,
maybe
ask them where they get their lobster, and if it is from, boycott it.
The other side.
Yeah, we got to show our support. We do try to stay away from on IOPPS. Does stay away from political situations because you see that everywhere. But of course, we support 100% of the Mi'kmaq. So.
And then, just given by virtue of us being First Nations, we are involved politically, whether or not you want to. Right?
Yeah,
goes with the territory. So
yeah.
Hey, without any further ado, how about if we bring on our guest, Rachel Smith?
Yeah. Hello.
Say Rachel.
Hi. Thanks for having me on the show.
Just a little bit of flour there on your mask. I like that. Well played. Well played.
Yeah, we have Bannock flying here every day.
I think this is so awesome how usually when I do a podcast, it's like, the owner or whoever's entrepreneur is not in their setting of what we're trying to interview them about. You are literally in the heart of where all the magic happens. So that's going to be fun. So everyone can look in the back of her team there going hard. So welcome to the IOPPS Indigepreneur show.
Yep. Thank you very much. Great. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Am I muffled?
Yeah. You can also hear your coworkers in the back there.
Okay.
Tell them hello.
Hello.
But if you guys have any questions tonight for Rachel, feel free to ask away, and hopefully she can answer most of the questions. Me and Gino will have a few for you, so we're going to get right to it.
So just a good way to start off, Rachel, is who's Rachel Smith? Where are you from?
Yeah, my late dad, he's from Beardy's Okobasis, and my late mom, she's from Sakame, which is now Zagami Anishinaabe, and Bannock. Bannock, I've always found healing in the kitchen. So bannock was just natural. I love cooking. So, when you make bannock, you're thinking of comfort food. So it was
Yeah.
just natural.
Definitely comfort food for all of us. So, where did you grow up?
I kind of grew up, well, I grew up all over. I was a ward of the government from the time I was 13 years old. So I grew up in residential schools, foster homes, group homes. I bounced around between families. There's a lot of kind people I met along the way too who also took me in without really knowing me. So I bounced around between provinces as well. So I was kind of all over. And so when I started cooking, it was just like a healing in the kitchen. I found that I could make people happy through food. So it was just natural.
And Judge Lake, was there any Cookum's secret recipe that was
Oh,
handed down to you?
Yeah, how did that all
yeah.
come about?
Well, all my aunties in my family are good cooks. So they taught me to cook when I was younger. And one of my memories is making bannock. And we'd get so happy when we'd have bannock tacos or bannock burgers or soup and bannock. You dip your bannock in the
Oh,
soup. It's just, yeah, and it brings warmth and comfort to your heart. So it was just natural progression.
so like when you started, did you know that you had a touch for it, or were you when you started eating bannock, were you already thinking of ahead, man? This would be good with this, with this, with this. Like, how did that all come into the play?
Well, I automatically thought Bannock Express. So right off the bat, I knew that was going to be my name. So I knew that my menu would be centralized around Bannock. So almost every dish on our menu has Bannock we have Bannock in our menu. So, or our dishes, sorry.
Are you
Bannock
inspired
Express.
from? Yeah, are you inspired from anybody else, or are you just like kind of just
Well,
doing your own?
I take my inspiration from everyone. Everyone inspires me. So sometimes, I have a meal and I might feel inspired by the dish. Like when I got married, I was inspired by having berries. They had berries in the chicken, but I thought berries in the pulled pork would be amazing. And, Saskatoon
Oh yeah.
berries, put it in your pulled pork, not chicken, is what I was thinking. So that's where that idea came about. So now we put berries in our pulled pork, and it's just amazing.
Congratulations on getting married. I know that it was only in the last year, wasn't it? Maybe just a
Yeah,
year now?
yeah. We've been married about a year, but we've been together 7 years.
Beautiful.
Mm.
And is he part of the business? Is he trying to steal some of those Bannock recipes?
He's actually the backbone to the business, and he's the reason why I'm so successful. He's the one in the back. I'm not the one carrying 10 pots of soup. That was my husband, and he was doing all the help, all the back end work, helping. He makes bannock. He does everything.
So we got some questions already, but I want to just before we get to them, can we kind of just go at the beginning how you started off with Bannock Express? Because a lot of people out there, because of COVID, and I touched on this last week, that they want to start being entrepreneurs. A lot of Indigenous people are looking for that now for an income. How did it all start? Where did you go? All that, like, what was your beginning to kind of, I guess, just, you know what I mean? Let's not, we don't want the full in depth, but give us what you can.
Well, it started off with me actually bootstrapping capital for another business idea that I had. So my business idea that I had at the time was a website, and I needed to make money for this website. So I knew that everyone loved bannock. So right away I started having bannock sales, and I hosted a garage sale. But I put bannock taco sale on the bottom of my garage flyer. And everyone came for the bannock, and we sold out of bannock, and no one was interested in my garage sale. So right off the bat, I knew that was a winner. And I was really happy making people happy through food and when they get their food. So it was just a natural progression. And I started hosting online sales. So that's a big reason for my success is online and doing organic marketing. So we would just have food sales and then food competitions. So you share my post and you can win a couple free meals. So that's how we started getting our name out there and just hosting these online sales through these buy and sell groups. So I'd have bannock trays available every Sunday, and I would have a lineup of people waiting for their bannock tray.
I don't like that's one thing I've noticed that our own people are pretty supportive I don't like, especially when it comes to food and that, right?
Mhm.
Because I
Right,
know that you're
yeah.
situated in Saskatoon, and you're not the only bannock provider either. But
No, yeah.
you produce some pretty impressive numbers.
Pretty badass bannock.
How many pieces of bannock do you think you make in a week?
Ooh, in the thousands.
Oh
So we
wow!
make about,
Holy,
yeah, we make anywhere from 300 to 500 a day.
Wow.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Watch your language there, Nathan. Your kids.
By
We
the
have
way, this is an
bannock
18
hitting the
plus.
roof.
This is an 18 plus show.
So I don't like making bannock. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I could do that." How many hours on average do you think you put in a week?
Making the bannock?
Just business.
Oh, business? Oh, I work all day long. Even when I'm not here, I'm working. I'm at home on the computer doing marketing. I'm answering emails. So it's a 24/7 hour job that I really love. So I'm working all aspects of the business. But I also have an amazing team who's here to support me, and they're very supportive when I need.
I'm just reading the questions here.
What's the most?
What's the hardest bannock to make? What's your hardest bannock to make?
Well, the gluten-free bannock is really hard to make. It's like really, it took me about 4 years just to find a perfect recipe to make the bannock. But yeah, that would be the hardest bannock to make.
And it seems like with the health kick that's going on, everybody's trying to be gluten-free, sugar-free, flour-free.
Yes.
But yet they still want to be fluffy.
Yeah.
Bannock, I think, is the way to go. I don't like what other health additives do you think you might entertain for those clients that are looking for that healthy bannock, if there's such a thing?
Well, we also
Vegan bannock.
we have vegan meals. You can get a bannock taco if you don't like the meat on there. Then we replace it with beans, and we replace it with tomato beans. So
And bologna.
we also have veggie burgers, so a lot of people really like those as well. And we have some gluten-free meals as well. Dorito taco salad, that's gluten-free.
Wow.
I don't like. I've stopped in there probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was a Friday afternoon, and I was like, I got to go check out Bannock Express because I think it was about 3 years ago, Rachel? I was living out on the east side, and you posted, and I was like, geez, yeah, man, we could have some of these Bannock burgers right away. And I remember you delivered, and I think we ordered a few more times after that. But after stopping into your where you're at now, on the corner of Avenue B and 20th Street, half a block south there, I stopped in there, and I was looking at the menu, and I saw that Serbalicious sandwich, and it's the Bannock one. I was pretty impressed, but I was like, no, I got to try one of her Bannock burgers. And I tried the Uncle one, of course. Yeah. My goodness. That is probably one of the biggest burgers I ever had. I cannot even eat the entire burger, not even close, but I had to take out the meat patties and just eat that. And you were talking about Saskatoon berries. You have like some of those berries that you had in there kind of had some heat to them. What were those? Were those Saskatoons or?
Yeah, that's a Saskatoon berry jam, and we just add some heat in there. We add some peppers in there to make it spicy, and we put it on a burger, and we smother it with cheese and bacon. And we have the Uncle Burger, but the anti-burger is a single patty with bacon. So, and it's a jazzy burger. It's a very tasty burger.
I think the next time I go there, I will definitely try the anti-burger. The Uncle Burger is way too much.
We also have the Miss Bannock Mac because the Bannock Mac is huge as well. It has, and that's one patty with cheddar cheese, pickles, our house dill sauce or a house Bannock Mac sauce, which we make ourselves.
What are the chances if you having an example right there right now? Is there? They whip one up really quick. Just to show the camera.
Are you guys able to whip up a burger for the cameras?
Sounds so cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're
awesome.
So what's interesting is about that Uncle Burger that I had. You talked about bacon. It wasn't those little thin, skinny strips that you always get when you go visit uncles. It was these great, big, thick bacon strips. Oh, and that in itself, I think, was a meal in itself.
Yeah. Well, we go big on quality. So when you come to Bannock Express, you're going to leave happy.
My mouth
And
is lit. My mouth is watering right now just thinking about that bannock right now. Like
what kind of burger would you like for us?
I don't
to
know.
Show us an anti or no, Serbalicious.
The
Serbalicious?
Serbalicious. Would you like to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the Serbalicious breakfast sandwich or the Serbalicious sandwich?
Stop
The
it,
burger.
Rachel. Wow.
The breakfast
Let's all.
sandwich is
it
amazing. It has
Serbalicious?
eggs on it.
Is it Serbalicious like CERB, the Serb?
Yeah.
Yep. And it's fried
Well
bologna
played.
and fried onions.
See, that's what
Yeah.
it's awesome. I follow if you guys want to follow Rachel on Facebook, it's Bannock Express on Facebook. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, we're on Instagram as well.
Follow her on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see the humor that she puts in also with her menu and everything, which is, it shows the humor as Indigenous people have, that you're adding it to your whole marketing thing. And that's, I remember seeing that Serbalicious. I think it was yesterday I seen it. And I just laughed, man. I was like, man, that's spot on, eh? The Serbalicious, Serbalicious Mountain, Serbalicious.
Everyone keeps requesting the cousin burger, so we might have to come up with that one next.
And your French fries, are those homemade or are those store bought?
French fries? We don't. I don't sell French fries actually on our menu.
What was what
Wow.
came with Uncle Burger then?
The Uncle Burger, we have a number of different sides. So they're chili, either soup of the day, which is a 12-ounce soup. We also have a Caesar salad or a dill pickle and pasta cheddar salad. And we're just big on the only thing that's fried on our menu is the bannock. So we don't really serve like ribs or French fries or anything like that with our burgers.
Good.
Real quick, Jared wants to know what are your hours of operation and where you're located.
Yeah, we're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we're hitting all the markets, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're located at 312 Avenue B South.
Hey, let's I don't like what's that address again, Rachel?
Yeah, 312 Avenue B South. Avenue B for Bannock.
So for some of the old school guys and girls that are out there, it's kitty corner across from the old Berry, going east.
Yes. And I've described it a few times to a few people that way, and they knew exactly how to find it.
Yeah. If you guys are in Saskatoon, 312, right? 312 Avenue B South, Saskatoon.
Yep. Thanks so much.
And do you guys still do deliveries?
We have not. We don't do deliveries right now, but we're working on it for our winter menu as things as it starts getting colder.
Yeah.
We want to do delivery.
So do you know what I don't like the food over at Bannock Express, second to none. If you want to get full, you go there, and the pricing is, Rachel, I think you could up the pricing. It was really, really decent. But you know what the greatest thing about it is that right behind her shoulder on the left side, there's a wall over there. Tell us about that wall, Rachel.
So that wall is our donation wall. And people can come in and they can donate to the wall. And anyone can come off the street. We have lots of elderly people and who come in as well. And they can pick off the wall. And what we have on the wall is a piece of bannock, soup and bannock, or else a bannock taco. So sometimes we'll have a wall drive, like right before Thanksgiving. We matched all donations for the whole week. And we were able to put up $600 worth of food, which is all gone by now. So, but yeah, a lot of people just come in and they pick off the wall, and they're allowed to come in once a week and pick off the wall.
Cool.
That's badass. I mean, that's what it's about. That's what about giving back and always just helping out, man. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So when I stopped in there for the Uncle Burger, I had there's a guy that was standing beside me. I don't know where he lived, but he kept looking at me, and then I had a 20 and a 50. The meal came up to $12 or something like that, and so I used the 50, and he looked at me and said, "Why are you using your big money?" I said, "Wow, because I see that wall over there." And I told one of your staff, I said, "Just put the change up there," and she figured out it was like couple of bannocks, and then it was a soup and sandwich meal or something like that, and they were tacked on there. So, and actually I had to wait for my meal, and there was one older lady that came in and used one of those tickets, I guess, And I thought, geez, yeah, exactly what it's all about. So
Yeah,
Can
exactly.
can people like e-transfer you if they want to support that wall, or do you have to kind of go into the store? How does that work?
Oh no, we accept donations through e-transfer as well, or through some people actually email me from different places and they want to
Mhm.
contribute to the wall. And yeah, they can just contact me anyway. They can call the store directly as well and speak to one of the staff here.
we got to come up with a name for that wall, Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just gonna
yeah,
ask, is there a name for that wall? Because usually you have like the generosity wall or
Or
maybe a
else in
good
a,
Cree name.
or else in a lot
that's
of
a good idea.
or
That
else
is
in a
a
lot
good
of
idea.
Mooney Owl places they have the wall of shame.
Yeah,
But man, this would be a perfect thing if the whoever speaks Cree, and I'm just saying, I'm gonna say, if there's would you want a Cree word on there? A Cree.
oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, whoever speaks Cree out there and knows how to spell Cree or spell in Cree, give us a
Yeah.
name that you guys would like to possibly see up there. It's about giving back. It's about, I guess, being humble, and
Yeah,
I guess, right?
great. Yeah.
That'd be the concept of that wall.
Yes.
And just getting on that wall, right? So to me, I think it's like the wall. What does that represent? And well, obviously, anybody that goes there will know what that wall represents, and
Yeah.
whether or not you're contributing to it, or else you have to use one of those tickets, right? So
Yeah, and the wall is really rewarding. We had a few people coming the other day, and they were so happy they could hardly contain themselves when they seen there was a bunch of bannock tacos on the wall.
that's
And
awesome.
we just giggled. It was funny.
So I want to go back here a little bit. I want to know, like, when you started your store, like you started your store, you said you sourced it out of your own money, some of it,
Yes, yes,
and that was
yeah.
from your previous sales.
Well, what I would do is I would just have a sale, and then I would save money for my next sale. So I just kept saving money from each sale to go for the next sale. And my husband also he helped a lot too. So he worked 2 jobs, and he would also come back and he would help me prep a big, huge order that would take like a couple days prepping.
Wow.
So so it was pretty crazy. We had a lot of days where we did 30-hour shifts of just straight cooking.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but worth it.
But that's what
Yeah.
they call the hustle, right?
Right, for sure. Yeah.
And it's all about the passion. Like I was speaking like this before. If you don't have a passion for something, you're gonna go in there and you're grind out and you're gonna burn yourself out because there's no love there, man. But I mean, when you go there, like when I do these shows, I'm doing so many, but it's like I don't burn out because I have so much passion for them. I mean, that's probably obviously the same thing you have with your business right now.
Yes, yeah. There was a time when I first started my business, and I did go through a phase where I burnt out, and I didn't answer my phone for a full month, and it was really hard. It was really stressful. But when I came back stronger, and I had a plan, and I had a vision for my business, and I even had a business plan. So I was able to gather my thoughts, and because I didn't know if I was at a catering business at the time, and that was before when I very first started. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to focus on catering and businesses. So that's how we
That's when
started
you
out.
had your store already.
No, that's when I first started out at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the store evolved. Yeah.
Yes.
So the I don't know, like you said you did a business plan. What value do you see in that business plan, Rachel?
Oh, I see a lot of value. So it helps you have your visions and your thoughts and your goals for your business. So the business plan is like the bone and structure to your business, or the foundation to your business. So I think it's very important to have that plan set in place. That way you know where to go. And then that way you can show people that you need, like partners, investors, or anyone that you're serious and you're ready to move on and reach your goals. So.
Right.
And,
So-
and business plan, just to hold on, sorry, business plans are never a solid thing. They're just a foundation where you start. Business plans
Yeah.
can always change, and
They're evolving.
pretty much 95% of the time they always change, because it's like you see the vision, but there's always add-ons after that come into play after everything starts.
It's a
Just
living document because you always have to adjust accordingly, right? There's always something popping up. So that's really great that you got a business plan. How about a business mentor? Do you have one?
Oh, yes. And that's very important. I actually have a few different business mentors. So I've been mentored by Kendall Netmaker, who's an amazing entrepreneur, and he's a big help to a lot of entrepreneurs. So he was a mentor as well. And I also have another mentor that I've been working with, Thunderbirds Consulting. They're very helpful. They've been there to help my business, help me with pointers. I could call them anytime that I need. Yeah, and they help with things like business plans, visions, goals. Ooh, okay, we have something for you guys here.
Oh, all right. Oh
That
my
is
goodness.
a Serbalicious breakfast
So
sandwich.
that's Serbalicious, you guys. That's a
Oh my
Serbalicious.
goodness.
Can you go closer to the cam?
Yeah.
A
Oh,
little towards the camera right there.
oh, that looks. Is that egg?
Oh, yeah. Egg
That's
and
egg,
cheese and
cheese.
Is that
bologna.
bologna?
Bologna and fried onion on bannock. It's the Serbalicious breakfast. People line up for this in the morning, and it comes with an orange juice, and it's only $6. It's very filling. I could barely finish one.
I'm
That's
starting to
the-
sweat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Wow,
Serbalicious,
man, that
you
is-
guys. $6, and you can get it at Bannock Express. The Serbalicious.
Wow.
That's awesome, man.
That's
My mouth
that
is
sure,
literally watering right now.
that sure beats what you get at Tim Hortons, guarantee you that. Wow.
Yeah, you could never. A Tim Hortons or a McDonald's doesn't taste the same after this.
Wow.
Look at that. That Serb breakfast sandwich
Yeah.
is so good.
I
Hey,
wasted. Yeah.
for anybody in around Saskatoon, Rachel Smith, owner of Bannock Express, situated at 321B 321B Avenue B South. And she's open
312.
until 9 o'clock.
Thank
that-
you
is
so
that
much
Monday
for
to-
making that amazing sandwich.
Is that Monday to Saturday?
Yes, Monday to Saturday.
Nathan, can we get a round of applause for that Serbalicious
Oh,
sandwich?
I think you're deadly. And I like watching you be deadly.
That is for that Serb, man. That is awesome.
Wow.
Thank you.
Tell you what.
That looks amazing. Yes.
Tell you what, Rachel, put me down for a couple of those Serbalicious breakfast sandwiches, and I'll transfer you some money tonight.
Thanks so much.
Are you gonna put in
Yeah.
a drive-through? Look at that. Open a drive-through. I'd be there every day.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, you guys. So if you guys are just joining now and you know Cree and you speak it well and you can write it well, we're talking about a wall she has that where anyone can give back, and they donate to the wall, and then people can come in that are less fortunate and just eat for free, right?
Great.
And we're looking for a name for that wall.
Hmm.
So we're thinking a Cree name.
Hey, Rachel, so out of all your clientele in that, most of them are definitely Indigenous. How many non-Indigenous people do you have come in and say,
Yeah.
wow, Bannock, I've always wanted to try this?
Well, the community is amazing. They're very supportive. So I actually have a lot of people from different backgrounds and nationalities who do order Bannock and who come in and buy Bannock burgers all the time. So it's actually pretty amazing that we have such community support. Like I catered for the U of S, so they have a lot of different nationalities at the U of S, and I've actually catered for big, huge corporations like Nutrient. And they've hosted events where we catered for 300 of their staff who've come in through and they've had Bannock tacos or Bannock burgers.
What's the largest catering event that you've done?
I would have to say it was recently would be the Nutrient event that I did. We had 300 people come through, and it was a curbside special. So we had 300 people in like 4 hours come and pick up meals here.
Wow.
So it was pretty crazy.
So what did you prepare for 300 people?
It was Bannock tacos that day.
And there was also those other things. I forget what you call them. Those like
Bannock
little,
berry bites
there you go. Bannock
with brown
berry
sugar
bites.
butter. Yeah.
I'm gonna just hold on. I'm gonna bring up your Facebook page.
Okay.
You tell me if anything's on there that you can see.
Yeah,
Is
there
that
we
the
go.
Serb in there?
That's the
Yeah.
Serb.
That's the Serb breakfast sandwich.
That's the Serb, eh?
Yeah.
So this is on our Facebook, everyone. If you're looking now, you're looking at the Serb. I'm gonna go right to the photos because they're probably all on there. Oh, you got the Serb.
Oh,
Ooh, what
wow.
is that? You make
Those are them.
That was like a breakfast, or that was like a donut thing that we did that we tried.
Huh?
So it was a bannock donut basically with
Oh my god.
chocolate on it. So
What
that's
is
our
that
bannock mac. That's our
This one
bannock
here?
Big Mac. Yep, it's called the bannock mac. So it has 2 patties and 3 pieces of bannock on there. It's very huge. The picture is misleading because it's a monster. It's a 1-pounder burger.
1 pound. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing?
Yeah, and that's the Serbalicious sandwich right there.
Oh, I love that
Wow.
name, man.
That's the one without the egg. So that's the sandwich. It comes in a meal. It's a $10 meal with a drink.
Wow, man. Oh, and then that looks like you're catering out. That must have been the
Bannock tacos. Yeah.
yeah. So you guys can see, like, look how many. Sorry, Gino, that you guys can
Such a
see.
variety.
Yeah, huge variety.
Yep. That's our mushroom burger. So it's
Which one? This
mushroom.
one?
Mushroom burger.
You roll up a little bit.
This one.
Right there. Yep. That one has
Oh,
mushrooms, mayo, and matzo cheese. It's so good. If
Oh,
you love mushrooms, that's your burger.
The mushroom burger for mushroom.
Yeah.
oh,
And
that
the
looks so
cook-up
good.
burger is fried onions.
No way.
Maple barbecue and onion or spicy. What?
Yes, those are 2 of our burgers. So they're our specialty burgers. So our
Oh my
maple barbecue
God.
is an amazing barbecue sauce. It is one of my favorites.
And the spicy jam, it literally oozes out of that burger.
And
Oh,
that spicy jam is on our uncle burger and our auntie burger.
Yeah.
wow. I had to stop sharing that because everyone was drooling, man. That looks so good. So there you guys. There's just like a little preview
Sample.
of what you guys can get at Bannock Express in Saskatoon. And I hope when you do stop in there, whoever's watching that, you do go to the wall and donate back. It's so good to give back. And you
Yeah.
never, just to know the thought of it. So, man, that looks so good, man.
So what does the future look like for Bannock Express, Rachel?
Well, we're just going to keep pushing forward. So my vision for Bannock Express is obviously to expand. But with COVID, right now we've had to put all those plans on hold indefinitely. But in the future, maybe 5-10 years from now, that's where I see us.
At the franchise.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because out there, you never see Indigenous restaurants anywhere, but they're starting to pop up slowly.
Yeah, and there's a big demand for cultural events, learning events. There's all sorts of events that we're utilized in the community. So there's a big need for us to be all across the country.
And Rachel, I think what separates you from everybody else is the quality.
Right.
I've been to a few of the Indigenous restaurants, and they had the cheapest burgers, and their bannock was not fully cooked. And I was like, such a disappointment because you got one chance to garner the loyalty of potential clients. Going to your place, without doubt, you definitely fit that bill. So definitely encourage you to expand, looking at Calgary, Edmonton, Regina.
Oh, yeah.
North Battleford, Prince Albert, where there's such a high Indigenous population.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that's the ultimate goal and vision for us. So we're like, go big or go home.
I'm just going to take a few questions here. One wants to know, where can we see a copy of your menu? Kevin.
Yeah, so you can go to my Facebook page and we have a copy of our menu there. You can also just send me an email and I'll be able to email you a copy of our menu as well. You can also phone the shop and we could get a menu sent to you.
What's that phone number, Rachel?
306-954-6317.
You need like a tune to it. Remember that one song?
A jingle.
Yeah.
And then your Facebook page is called Bannock Express, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Any tips for someone who never makes bannock that's deadly?
Well, this tip this is a very good tip. So you always have to make sure your oil is extra hot. And you also have to let your bannock sit for at least 30 minutes before you start frying it.
Ooh.
Wow.
There you go. There you guys
Some
go.
insider information. That's what that was.
Yeah. No, like it's so good. I love And that's what IOPS is about. This is what totally IOPS is about. Is literally what it says down there: sharing Indigenous success. You are a success story, and you are an inspiration to so many Indigenous people out there that that need to see this, that see like you can do it. And then like you were saying, you were in the foster system and growing up and stuff, but you overcame that. You never became another stat. You look at where you are now, and that's what we do like to do on here is show that every single day that our people don't give up. We're fighters right from the beginning. Sometimes it's so good to see, like, people need the visual of seeing Indigenous people succeed, and you were doing that, and it's so awesome to see.
Thanks so much.
Rachel, you're a mom?
Yes, I am a mom. I'm actually a busy mom. I have 5 kids.
Wow. So what do your kids say, and how do they look at you? Like you're Superwoman every day?
My kids don't like Bannock.
What?
They're sick of Bannock. Only one of them loves my Bannock. So, but yeah, they're super proud of me and how far they come. And they've seen my youngest. My oldest is 12, and my youngest is 1.
Wow.
Man, how do you get?
Wow. What a story. Such a good story.
They definitely keep me on my toes.
Steven wants to know where he can send a resume. He's actually a journeyman cook from Mosquito First Nation.
Oh, great. That is so awesome. You can send your resume to info@bannockexpress.ca. And thank you.
info@bannockexpress.ca. Write that down.
Are you going to give away? If somebody wants to know, what is your mixture of ingredients? Is that like KFC secret, or are you going to?
Actually, everyone knows my Bannock recipe, and you can look it up if you Facebook Bannock Express recipe. And it's just a few simple ingredients, which is flour, baking powder, oil, water, and a little bit of love.
There you go. It's that love at the end. There you go.
Hey, Rachel,
just like
any possibility of coming out with a recipe cookbook with some of your different burgers? And
that is one of my goals right now, is to produce a Bannock cookbook.
Good.
You know what would be awesome? So I do cook shows once in a while, and that's remember before this whole COVID shit started, I wanted to go and do like a show with you.
Yeah,
a cook show.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Would you like to invite Gino and I, once COVID is calming down, to come there and do a show like this? Like,
let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel, just be warned that anything you cook, we're probably going to eat. So, and that's all Nathan is doing.
Some deadly burgers ready.
The Serbalicious, the uncle, the auntie. What else? The mushum. You have a cookum one?
Cookum.
The cookum, and the cookum is fried onions.
Yeah.
And then also the cousin one.
Oh, that's the one that we're going to come out with next.
Yeah. Do you have an idea what it's going to look like?
I've been thinking about it for the last couple of weeks. It hasn't come to me, but usually it just dawns on me when I'm thinking about a name for a burger or something that some kind of a sale that I'm doing. When the pandemic first hit, we had the quarantine special, and that came with a Bannock burger, a piece of corn, and a side. And that's why we called it the quarantine special. So it was pretty awesome. We have a lot of fun when we're naming our burgers as well.
Actually, you know what? Just thinking about a cousin burger, I don't like the cousin burger. To me, has to be big enough to feed a few of you. And you get one of your big burgers, and you just cut it up into 4.
Yeah, share with your cousins.
Exactly. It's just like off smoke signals when there was not enough fry bread.
Yeah,
all we had were 50 pieces, and there were 100 Indians that were angry, and she ripped them in half. That was pretty funny.
Wow.
So what's the most memorable client that you've had? The most positive experience?
Any celebrities yet besides me and Gino right away?
Well, I've actually I had a chance to shoot a live cooking show with Chef Dennis Prescott, and he actually has 500,000 followers on his Instagram.
Wow.
So, and he's followed by like the Food Network, and he goes all over the world. So he was, I had an opportunity to cook with him, also like Rich Francis, which is really awesome. He's a really talented chef. So there's a few different chefs that I've had the opportunity to meet along the way. Also I did an event with Chef Jenny. She works at the Wanuskewin. She's really awesome and amazing chef as well.
So on the flip side, how about the negative experience? I know that sometimes some people, they order a big order and then they don't follow through with the payment. Eh?
Yeah, well, we had someone who ordered 6 meals and they didn't come through, but lucky we're so busy, we were able to sell those. We just had the burgers sitting in the warmer. Once I realized that they weren't going to show up, we just sold them really quick.
Good.
The restaurant business, is it as tough as they say?
Actually, it is. You got to be on your toes. You make mistakes, you got to recover, and you got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to keep improving every day. So every day we find different ways that we can improve our business, improve the flow. When we have large rushes as well, you have 20 people who show up at once. There's going to be some people waiting. So you have to learn how to work with the crowd, let them know you're going to be waiting a few minutes because we're busy. Some people have schedules. They're just stopping here on their lunch break. But, sometimes it gets really, really crazy busy. And some people, they just all show up at once. So, it's just about, being, keeping on your toes, being organized, and being able to manage through those orders.
Yeah,
Absolutely amazing.
I'm just picturing that cooking show already. That we're sitting there and it's like we're cooking and making. Have you ever thought of going live in your?
All the time.
Or you do go live?
Well, often I tell people that we'd have an amazing cooking show because it gets pretty crazy in the Bannock Express kitchen when there's 3-4 of us running around and there's like 10 orders posted up on the order board. It can get pretty wild.
I think that would be like the perfect marketing. I think when people go live, and I'm turning into marketing here, that is such a great marketing tool, that live video, because people to see just how everything goes, and you turn into the personality of Bannock Express. It's Bannock Express. Oh, that's Rachel, right? It's Rachel Bannock Express, and you get to know your persona in the kitchen, and you get to know the cooks, the dishwasher, yada yada. I don't know. It'd be cool to watch it, once a week live video or something. Like, I don't know.
So how many people do you have employed?
Right now we have 8 people who are on our payroll every week. So 5 of them are full-time and 3 of them are part-time employees.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Sarah Sutherland, very good place to eat. Shout
you.
out from Sarah Sutherland.
It wouldn't be tax-free because it's not on reserve.
Yeah.
What are your prices? There's a $6 Serbalicious Bannock burger.
Enough said.
Burger.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, breakfast sandwich. I know that's $6. You guys can see your menu. Is your prices too on your page?
Yes. Yep. Our meals are very affordable. We have $10 walk-in specials, and right now we're having our evening sale between 7 and 8 p.m., which is 20% off our specialty burgers. So they're normally $12.50 per burger combo. Right now they're $10. So that's a super amazing deal that we're having right till the end of the month.
Wow. I don't like the one thing I liked about going in there when I was in there a couple of weeks ago is that there's some powwow music in the background, and I think it just kind of sets the ambiance. It's like, I don't know, felt like you're at the Gathering Nations powwow and you're eating the best Bannock burger ever.
Yeah.
Well, I think anyone question. I still want to name that wall, and there's a Cree word here. I'm gonna go back here, and my Cree is no good, so I'll probably, unless you guys can pronounce that one. Come on. It means,
Nutmeg go.
It means gives to the needy, helps the needy.
Yeah.
That's a McHugh.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the same person that says gives to the needy, helps the needy. You see that one? So you guys, if you're just joining, we're trying to name her wall, her wall where they give back. And yeah, we're just trying to figure that out. So here's a good question. Do you serve wild game?
No, we don't serve wild game. We're not allowed to serve wild game, and it actually comes with a hefty fine. So we don't carry any wild game.
What if you did like a pop-up shop in like the res somewhere? You could.
I haven't really done any of that. I've had on the res, if they give you the meat. So if you're catering for someone and they just give it to you to put in their soup, then you can do that.
Okay.
Wow, I'm just envisioning Bannock Express Mobile. Going to big conferences, going to powwows, going to round dances, and all of a sudden everybody's going to be singing Bannock Express. Got to come up with a little hook for that.
So have you ever thought of doing a food truck as well?
Well, I did think about doing a food truck before, but it's a very tough market. It's seasonal, so we've decided that the storefront was the best option for us.
So no food truck like at the POWs or anything hitting the POW trail while you kind of operate business back here, or no?
I think we're just going to focus on the cities right now and just hitting the market where we need to be for the cultural learning and the community events.
So I'm going to go back to the Cree word. Sorry. So it does mean that. It does mean gives to the needy, helps the needy.
That is great.
I don't know how to pronounce it, so you're gonna have to. I like that one. Not
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is there anything else, or we should close her up, or what? What's going on here?
Rachel is still open for another 34 minutes. So if you got the munchies, great place to go. Grab that Serbalicious burger. The address again, Rachel, what is it?
312 Avenue B South.
312 Avenue B South.
Yeah,
B
right
as in Bob.
Bannock.
And you're open
Bannock,
till 9 every
right.
night, Monday to Saturday.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And you definitely have to try the Serbalicious burger that she showed you.
Yes.
And all the other yum. I'm definitely coming there, and I'm excited. I
have to mention our Wanesca burger. So it's the morning burger, or it's our breakfast burger. So it has a fried egg and bacon on it.
And what is that one called?
It's the Wanesca burger, so which is good morning or fries.
Wanska.
Yeah.
Wanska.
That's how you say it. Look. Nada makyu. Oh, that's how you say it. Nada makyu. Nada makyu means giving to the needy.
You just got to say it with an accent.
Nada makyu.
That is so great. Thank you guys for helping.
We can't see who it is because they didn't allow. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what IOPPS is about. We're about helping. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And both me and Nathan are needy. Just our appetites anyway.
When we walk in there, we want high fives and our Serbalicious sitting there, and
you guys will have to stop by for a burger.
Without doubt. Without a doubt.
I want to close it out here. Sorry, and I want to start doing this. Is that at the end you say a few words? We'll give you the whole screen, and then you just say some few words of encouragement. But I want to thank you for coming on the show. Definitely going to have you on again. Because there's always updates when you're running a business. There's always something new, something exciting. You could be introducing the IOPPS burger. I don't know. Just putting that out there. But awesome. Thank you, Rachel, for joining us tonight. And Gino.
Hi, Rachel. Awesome. Keep up the great work. Definitely an inspiration. Great story.
Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to give you the floor here, and then we'll see you later after that.
All right. Thank you so much. So thank you for having Bannock Express on the show. And I just want you to know that you just have to set daily goals. Just start with small goals, work your way up. And that's my advice.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you. And take care, Rach.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Keep up the good work. Wow. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Rachel Smith from Bannock Express.
That was pretty good, man.
Yeah,
was
wow, what a great story. I didn't know that she had 5 kids and probably putting in 20-hour days. Unbelievable.
And there you guys go. It can be done. No excuses. No matter what your situation is, she like man, her story is like from the beginning. Being in foster care and all that, and then 5 children, and ending up like this, where she followed her passion. She never gave up. Basic story of don't ever give up. Oh, here we go. I want to see what
Sir
this is.
Billions from Ian Gladue, Native Delights First Nations Cuisine. Congratulations on all your success. I'll be there next week. Ian Gladue, shout out to you because, boy, I think you might have been one of the first Indigenous Bannock places in Western Canada that I was aware of. And I went to your place when it was over by, what was it, Nate, I think it was? And definitely sampled your Bannock burgers. Yeah, it was really, really good.
Isn't there another restaurant in Edmonton that's Bannock something? Or
yeah, there used to be another one called Bannock Burger, maybe, and buddy of mine, Jules Thomas, had it running. Bannock Burger, I think, is what it was.
Oh,
and
is it still there?
No, unfortunately not. But I had went to his restaurant as well, and of course, had to try out the menu. So,
yeah, yeah. So there's like you said, thanks, man. Still going hard.
Good. I take it that's Ian.
Yeah, it must be. We'll have to. Hopefully, that one day gets fixed with our software. They can fix that. Shows their name on the group. But
yeah.
Oh, it was called Bannock Burger. Huh.
Yeah, I definitely sampled a few of those in my time. So, but no, I don't like. I think it's just exciting to see the amount of Indigenous entrepreneurs. Something as simple as Bannock. We know that we all love it, and why not go out and support it? I don't like. Exactly. I know that Ian there, he had that native cuisine, and wow, he had a lot of artwork. He had a lot of CDs and everything in his restaurant. You could sit there and enjoy a good meal. That was really neat about it. So
definitely would have loved to check it out if I knew where it was, but back in the day. But definitely, I want to check out Bannock Express, man. I'm excited to look. Definitely gonna try that Serbalicious.
Serbalicious, and definitely go live and take a few selfies.
We should go, bro. We should go live and just go eat there while live, and then tell everyone how it is. If you guys ever want Gino and I at your guys' establishment of a restaurant or a business or anything to do with entrepreneurship, if you want us there, if it's safe and all that, give us a holler. Email me, let us know if we can make it happen. We'd love to even do a show wherever you guys are across Canada. If you guys pay, you guys got to pay to pay our gas.
Because you're deadly.
Hey, shoot me a message. I have some
Panswan to send your guys from. And that's Panswan, that's that dry meat, I believe. Hey, Ian? I think that's what that is. Oh. As long as it's not Indian popcorn. What do they call that? Sagaginak? I don't know. I don't really care for Indian popcorn. I know a lot of people do. Do you?
Like yeah, I like it.
Just could never develop a taste for that.
Acquired taste.
Kind of like Troy.
Yeah. So you guys, we're gonna end the show there. Next week we have. Do we know who we have
Keith
next week?
Matthew, all the way from British Columbia. He's involved in a lot of economic development on national fronts as well. I have his bio. We'll be posting it probably tomorrow, but I think he's the president of the Canadian Aboriginal Native Development Association.
Can you say that real fast?
Canadian Association and Native Development Organization.
And if you guys want to be on our show, if you want to be on our show, we go live every single Wednesday at. I wanted to go at 7, but Gino insisted 7:30 all the time, so we're on at 7:30.
Perhaps we could get Ian on.
Yeah,
not next week, maybe the week after. Actually, we also got Feather.
Oh, we got Tesla 2 that's coming on Treaty 6 the week after.
Who?
Tesla Mosquito.
Oh yeah,
Treaty 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Actually,
coming on.
that's pretty good product. I wouldn't mind getting one of those bunny hugs.
Yeah. If you guys check this one out too. Money Leader. Go check out Money Leader, my buddy's clothing line, Money Leader on Facebook and Instagram.
Waylon Arkand owns that.
We got to get him on too.
Yeah,
Man, it'd be nice to get like 2 or 3 Indigenous clothing line designers on, eh?
Yeah, kind of come all on at once, so then that way you kind of get the best of the best.
We should try that. Maybe that's what we'll do with Tester and Waylon and get a couple others on. If you guys do a clothing line and you want to come on, we'll do that. We'll do a one show where there's like 4 or 5 of us on here. So
yeah, have a good chit chat.
yeah.
So with that, up until then, I guess we'll chit chat with you guys next week. Moistus.